and still falling all along the eastern seaboard. What had been originally estimated as 2 inches has already doubled that with no end in sight.
I hope this won't scare off our people.
What?
I said I hope this won't scare off our people.
My dear, these are actors, directors, composer, lyricists, all coming to get my money for their Broadway show. Nothing short of the end of the world will stop them.
If this is going to work, you've got to say your speech exactly like you rehearsed it. You're going to be able to pull off your end of this, okay?
Espionage is in my blood. I won't fail you. Poor dead baby's makeup kit. Being off Courant was so important to her, and now she's anything but.
Here.
That which may reveal a murderer. This is going to be a grand adventure, isn't it, Sergeant? And I've planned a great feast for the occasion. To begin, a tureen of December fruit, followed by lobster on dill, and
Well, since my first adventure will be driving through a snowstorm tomorrow, I'd better get some sleep.
come along, I'll show you to your room. I must admit, you come as a bit of a surprise to me. I thought all New York City policemen to be Irish.
We are.
Nor the Federal Bureau of Investigation would confirm these rumors. The Nazi submarine is believed to have landed these men on the shore off Long Island earlier this month. With the discovery of the body of Franz Becker, knifed to death in the back of a restaurant in the Yorkville section of Manhattan, it is now believed that only one, possibly the leader of the saboteurs, is still at large. In other news, the British Eighth Army announced success today in Sidi Berrin.
Sir, there have been stuck down on the road at Fire Drive and Chenal.
Yeah, and you're the car.
No, that's another car. You can't even make up the hill. I'm Patrick Moran. I'm one of the actors. I came up to see if I could borrow a shovel.
A shovel? Oh! Fraulein von Grossman is using it right now. May I take your coat?
May as well back down then and see what I can do.
Are you Irish, Mr. O'Reilly?
As Paddy Cow, I am. And you are Scandinavian?
I am German.
Are you now?
A refugee. Fräulein von Rossenden gave me refuge here 4 years ago.
Did she now?
From the Nazis.
The Nazis, was it?
Swine they are.
Well, it's been most interesting meeting with you, Miss,
Wenzel. Elsa Wenzel.
Wenzel, yes. But wasn't there a very famous German cabaret entertainer named Wenzel at the Tivoli, I believe?
Are you familiar with German cabaret entertainers?
Well, it's often been my business now. Peter Wenzel, isn't that his name?
I'm not familiar with cabaret entertainers.
This is the library. This is where we'll hold the auditions. Director at work. You can move it any way you like.
It's perfect.
I'm Elsa von Rosenblumen.
I'm Patrick O'Reilly. I'm one of the actors. I came out to see if I could borrow a shivel.
A shivel?
A shovel.
A shovel! Oh, of course, it's right outside the door. Oh, this is Miss Vicky, Crandall. And this is your director, Kim De La Maze.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. And I'll be after that shivel.
I'll go with you.
Well, it's mighty cold out there, miss. And the snow is as steep as the cliffs of Kilnari.
I am of solid Bavarian stock. Snow is in my blood.
Put not in your heart, dear Elsa. This woman's the most generous patron of our art today.
Am I, Ken?
Without you, there wouldn't be more than 30 or 40 shows on the Great White Way.
Well, I do like to dabble. Now suppose you fix you and Miss Crandall up a drink. Elsa will take your luggage up to the guest room. Northwest guest room, Elsa. Bernice and Roger will be down as soon as they thaw out. Marjorie is trudging up the hill right now. And soon, we'll all be together once more.
Yes, it'll be good to see Roger and Bernice again.
And we'll all be together, won't we?
Yes?
And when I get back, I want to hear all about Hollywood, what it's like.
Just dump the garment district in the middle of the Orange Grove. That's Hollywood.
How picturesque!
Of course there's an ocean somewhere.
You never saw the ocean?
Of course I saw the ocean. I was at a party in Santa Monica one night and someone pulled open the drink.
No, thank you.
So, you were about to tell me what show you were in Washington.
Dewberry.
So you know Bob then?
Bob.
Bob Allen, the choreographer.
Oh, this was a road show. Jimmy Armin staged it.
And you posted Washington.
No, I left the show in Washington.
Not to come up here for a backwards audition, I hope.
Oh no, I've got other things on the fire.
And you're a singer and dancer.
Dancer mostly.
Yes, I could tell by the way you got off the train.
I walk like a duck, you mean?
You tripped over your suitcase.
Sure sign.
And with whom did you study dance?
Well, see, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, I know Chicago quite well.
Actually, south of there. Do you know Kankakee?
I'm afraid not.
I studied there with Natasha Dubrovitska.
I see.
Jeepers, this is a swell house.
Yes.
I bet they have some swell houses out there in Hollywood.
Ostentatious, but swell, yes.
You live out there.
I'm hoping this enterprise will bring me back to New York.
You're not working on any movies now?
I just finished one, Moonlight in Rio.
Moonlight in Rio. You shot a movie in Brazil.
No, we shot it in Culver City. Except for the beach, we shot that in Oxnard.
Who's in it?
Alice Faye, Dick Powell, Borovich.
Oh, sure, I saw that.
You probably did, but this one hasn't been released yet.
Oh.
It's good to be back.
New York?
The theater. The art as ancient as man, and as mysterious, and inspiring as man once sought out to imitate or repeat in his earliest rituals. Rituals we now call the theater. Not moving pictures, but life. Life distilled to a pure, clear bring of truth. Never forget that. It's in your heritage.
I guess, but I've only done musical comedy.
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take my sherry up to the bathtub and get rid of some of the Union Pacific Railroad I brought with me.
Oh, sure. I want to look over these lead sheets anyways.
See you later, then.
Hi, I'm Adam Bird. Am I lost? This is the North Pole. Boy, what a blizzard out there. I passed 4 penguins on the way up here, and one of them was wearing a polar bear. I'm only kidding. I'm Maddie McCune. Is this your place?
No, I'm Nikki Crandall. Miss Von Rosenewton just went down the hill to help some people who are stuck.
That's us. The taxi ahead of us, and the car behind us. So I decided to move in.
Your boots! The Oriental!
Oh, sorry. So you're here for the audition?
Yes,
Writing for...
I'm an actress.
Great. I guess we'll be working together.
You're an actor?
Well, I'm a comedian, actually. Have you seen How's It Poppin'?
Are you in it?
Well, I had a couple of hits. Yeah, I was doing some radio. Is this the closet?
The coat closet's in the outside hallway.
Oh. Out here?
Yes.
Oh, you've got music.
Yes. Didn't they send you any?
Well, I only got the gig yesterday. My agent called me and says, "Can I sing?" Sure, I said. Always say yes. It's one of my rules. No matter what they ask, yes. This morning, a limo picks me up and parks me in front with the chauffeur. Then we pick up some dame in a mug in Yorkville. What a trip. Driving that snowstorm, I couldn't see a foot in front of me. I don't see how the driver can. And on top of that, she's deaf.
Deaf?
Well, she had to be. I did 40 minutes of my best stuff, didn't even crack a smile. White House Merry-Go-Round
Nice tune.
by Roger Hopewell and Bernice Rock. Hopewell and Rock? This could be one of their shows?
I guess so.
Hot dog!
You don't get any better than that.
They got a string of hits. I think, except for Manhattan Holiday, they never had a flop. What's the other music? Is there a number for a comic?
I don't know, but I'm sure Mr. Delamain will sign part.
Ken Delamain? He's the director? He's here too? Hot dog!
Yes, you didn't know that?
Well, I didn't know anything, except I'm getting $25 to some backers audition for some dame named Von Grossen something.
Newton.
Oh, no thanks. I just had Danish.
No, that's her name, Von Rosen Newton.
Hey, that was a joke. I'm a comic, remember?
I'll try.
Boy, what a break. Being that start of a hit show. But I guess they're looking for a producer.
As I understand it, they've got a producer. They want an angel.
Oh, who's the producer?
Marjorie Baverstock.
Hot dog! Marjorie Baverstock? Oh my god.
She was probably the woman in your car. Was she wearing me? You're going back out?
I'm going back to New York City.
What?
Come on, grab your coat. It's the same people. Manhattan Holiday, same creative team.
So they had a dud. That scares
No. The stage door slasher scares me back to New York. Now get your coat.
The who?
Where have you been? The stage door slasher? 2 years ago? 3 women, all murdered, all on Manhattan Holiday.
Oh yeah, now I remember reading something. See, I was on the road and...
They had to close the show. The chorus wouldn't come to work until they caught the slasher. And lady, they never caught it, so it's in the breeze.
If he only kills women, what are you so worried about?
Well, how do I know he hasn't changed his preferences?
Why would the killer be here? There are no choristers here. I'll go get my coat. Oh, this is silly. That was 2 years ago, and the only similarity is the creative team. Anyhow, you'll never get back to New York in this weather. Look how thick the snow is falling out there. It's a dark, sunless day. For all you know, the killer could be stranded out there, hidden by the snow. And he's just waiting. And it could get darker and darker and...
You can stop before you get to Dracula's entrance. Now, come on. Grab your coat. I'll leave her a note. I'd rather take the chances outside. One of them must be 25 rooms in this joint. The slasher could be hiding in any of them. And that don't count the closets.
My gosh!
What?
A secret passage!
Let's get out of here.
Let's take a look.
Oh my gosh. They do exist.
Who do?
Well, I thought it was only in the movies. Where whenever there's a lunatic killer, hallucinating killer, everybody, and his brother, somebody, usually a name, hears a voice in the hen house and goes out to investigate.
And did you ever notice in those same movies there's always a big, strong hero who's not afraid of the dark?
I'm a comedian, remember? The dark definitely scares us. It's part of our training.
Ah, you must be Mr. McCoon, since you're the only one unaccounted for. I'm Elsa Von Grossman Newman, your hostess. And you must already know Miss Batterstock and Mr. O'Reilly, since you rode up with them.
Hardly know, Elsa, as Mr. McCoon was up in front with your driver. I didn't get a chance to tell you, Mr. McCoon, that I think it's simply devoid of you to fill in at the last minute like this.
Well, thanks, but...
And this is Miss Nikki Crandall. Miss Nikki, I don't believe you've met Miss Batterstock. Mr. McCoon, do you, have a cold?
No, you see, there's been a hitch. I got my dates all mixed up, and I'm doing New York anytime.
Oh dear. When?
Right? I think right about now.
Oh, really? But I don't know how you'll get there. Perhaps it skipped your attention, but we're having a blizzard.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but...
I know. I, for one, would be quite sorry to see you go. I've been hearing such great things about your work, and after all, Ken De La Maze, who's directing the audition, knows every agent in Hollywood. Do you have an agent in Hollywood, Eddie?
Let's get to work.
What about the slasher?
Let him get his own agent.
I can't wait for you to hear the show, Elsa. It's going to be Davoon, simply Davoon. And I have a budget all worked out, right down to the opening night party. We'll have it at Sardi's, naturally. And we charge the actors teensy cover charge. We'll break even. Elsa, are you redecorating?
Oh my! Someone's moved the pin holder.
Oh, I guess that was me.
A secret passage? Where does it lead?
2 other passages. The house is laced with them.
My goodness, Nancy Drew would be in 7th heaven here, wouldn't she? You never told me about this, Elsa, never.
Oh, they're nothing. Just your average, ordinary, everyday secret passageways.
Was this a stop on the Underground Railway or something?
No.
Then why?
My
any questions you have about characters or interpretations, have them out. Remember, theater is nothing more than life distilled.
Beware! Someone of Martini, I'm in danger of crossfire.
Roger, darling, you look devout, simply devout.
Marjorie, honey, love your new word.
Let me introduce. This is Roger Copeland. There to do your music, Roger. Mr. McEwen, Miss Crandall, and Mr. O'Reilly.
Your eyes are very blue.
Perhaps I will have a drink now. It makes it so much easier to excuse licentious behavior.
I was not being licentious, Marjorie. Trifle libidinous, perhaps. A bit lascivious. But not licentious.
What's the difference?
The placement of the tongue, I imagine.
Oh, Ken, I didn't see you there. How wonderful it is to be working with you again. I was just saying, Bernice on the way here. Now our script will have, well, distilled truth and clean rings and new spark plugs and all those wonderful things Ken does. And you were the comic.
Right. Have you seen my work? Huh.
No, I merely assumed that was why you were wearing only one overshoe.
Gosh, I completely forgot all about it.
I must have that martini.
And, how about our performers? Dare you have a drink before attempting to entice Elsa out of her money?
No, thank you.
I wouldn't mind a shot of bourbon if you had it.
Hi, gang! Bernice, darling!
Bernice, you're looking boy.
I missed you, kid.
Added a bracelet, I see.
Have a drink with us, Bernice. I'm having a teeny martini.
Well, in that case, I'll have a huge Manhattan.
With a cherry.
Be realistic, Roger. Why waste space with a cherry?
This cast is Bernice Roth, the librettist. Your cast.
Martini time.
How do you do, gang? Sorry, I'm late getting downstairs, but you see, the storm froze the lock on my overnight case, and I've been upstairs heating it with a candle.
Heating the lock.
Yes, but the candle kept dripping wax on the carpet. So I moved into the closet and set something on fire.
Set what on fire?
Well, you see, I don't know. Because whatever it was burnt up. And then the maid comes in while I'm kneeling on the floor in front of this raging fire and wants to know if I'm Haitian. His eyes are very blue.
Ain't it something to do with all these famous people?
I guess so.
Ken, love your 10.
It only cost me one soul.
Huh. May cost us ours. Bernice and I have been asked to do a motion picture day this year. You know who acted in Costello.
Guy who did the Bobby Clark thing.
Streets of Paris.
Streets of Paris. Well, Bernice and I have been approached about this.
That reminds me, the lead dancer from that show, the boy, Robert Champion.
Gower champion.
We should think about him. And Bernice, I know you're only in the first draft, but you should think about taking that long scene where the sailor is telling the girl how beautiful she is and making it a ballet.
I didn't think that scene was all that long.
Ever nervous in Bernice's writing. Every time a man tells a woman how beautiful she is, the scene goes on forever.
That comes from understanding romance, Roger. Something you are somewhat hazy on.
That comes from writing from that smoke mirror you've got over your desk. Is what it comes from.
All right, come on, kids. Let's get to work.
Ah, we're all together once more.
our front.
How inspired. She's chosen a dish that, even if she ruined, no one could tell the difference.
All right, so shall we get started with rehearsal, since that's why we are here?
Is it? Hasn't anyone wondered why this particular cast has been gathered in this particular house?
A Backers audition.
Featuring the team whose last effort was Manhattan Holiday, a show during which Phoebe McAllister, Elsa's friend, was murdered. Another drink, Ken. You look as though you need one.
It's just the memory of that horrible time. Hoped it was forgotten.
Obviously it isn't. Though Elsa is eccentric, though she slithers through life as though she were Gail Sondergaard. Her behavior today strikes me as more batty than usual.
If that's possible.
And I believe we have been gathered here for a dual purpose.
Which is?
She wants to observe us together.
To what end?
Excuse me, but who was murdered?
Were you in New York 2 years ago?
No, I was out visiting the old mother in County Court.
You were visiting your leader?
Someone killed 3 members of our dancing chorus.
And the murder is part of the show?
We don't know.
Of course we know. We play New Haven. A murder. Boston. A murder. Philadelphia.
Terrible reviews.
And a murder closes us in New York. Someone with the show. Ken.
See, I told you.
Someone with the show.
And the murder is in this house?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you not know much about murderers. They may occasionally be drawn back to the scene of crime, but never, once they are free away, never would intentionally associate themselves with anyone who could possibly have reason to suspect them.
How do you know so much about murders?
Sidder Fither, daughters of both were police officers.
And, you're a tenor.
I still think that's why we've been gathered here.
Sounds like a parlance game, Mr. Hopewell. Murder is never so interesting. In real life, it's sudden and filled with rage. Quite emotional. Quite messy. No secret passages. Just blood-soaked carpets.
What? Blood-soaked carpets. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about blood-soaked carpets.
We were talking about real life, Elsa, though God knows why, since we're here to do a musical comedy.
Fräulein von Grossman has said that lunch will be served in 30 minutes. In the meantime, there are orders.
Well, I suggest we get started with rehearsal, which, Ron, is the only reason why we are here.
Just thought it worth mentioning.
Well, if you believe there to be a killer loose, best not stand in front of the bookcase. It's a secret passage.
My God!
Shall we get started? Or should we all get in our PJs, sit around, and tell ghost stories? Roger Brittany's at the piano, actors over here.
I'm sorry, Mr. O'Reilly. There are no bratwursts. Since you are so interested in things German,
Bernice, have you decided? Bernice, have you decided? Bernice, have you decided how much of the book you're going to do?
What?
The book.
Bernice!
What?
Has the silliness of Rogers frightened you?
Oh, no, of course not. I was just thinking, we're warm and safe in a lovely, weird kind of old house, surrounded by secret passageways and blood-soaked carpets and sort of isolated by a storm. I'm afraid I have a rather troubling announcement. I hope none of you have to reach New York this afternoon. Because the phone seems to have gone dead. And the phone seems to have gone dead. Help, Rockinger!
I know why I've waited, know why I've been blue. Prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you.
I love it so far, and so will Elsa. The tunes, the lyrics, it's all Daboon. Simply Daboon.
Well, I suggest we get started with the second act, since it's already 4 and Elsa wants to see this before dinner. Yes, Bernice?
I need to see a pen about a dog.
Me too.
And maybe some coffee.
Oh, God, yes.
Coffee's a good idea.
All right. 10 minutes.
How's it look so far, Mr. Delamace?
It's coming.
Would anyone be after wanting any hot chiclet?
I'd love some.
See if she has tea. No? Wait, never mind. I'll come myself.
Excuse me, Mr. Delamace. I noticed you skipped over a section where a taxi driver does an invitation of a Japanese ambassador. Well, you don't have to skip if you don't want to.
Hey, I think Roger Bernice had Bert Lahr in mind for that role.
See, I do Japanese.
Eddie, it needs a name in there.
Well, I was thinking of that flavor.
It would be unfair not to tell you that that's the direction we're going in.
You are surprised to speak your language. I was educated at the UCLA.
Eddie, your talent is just as special as mine, but it's from a different kind of truth. You understand, right?
Sure. Thanks a lot, Mr. Delamace. What do you say?
He said no.
All right. Heck. Even if I'm just a second banana, this could be the opportunity I've been waiting for. Aren't you excited about this?
They usually get stars for the stuff I'm reading. Don't they?
Well, you never know. Do you live in New York?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
West 64th, between Broadway and Amsterdam.
Yeah, I live on 50th. Across from Madison Square Garden.
I used to live near there. 48, the dance club.
You live alone, or
I have 2 roommates.
you got a boyfriend?
Did have. He joined the Navy last year.
Yeah, the Navy's not that bad. I figured I'd join before we get drafted.
Aren't you a bit old to get drafted?
Well, yeah, but look at the way the things are going. I figure I'd get my name in showbiz, PDQ, so that I'm drafted, I can get into the entertainment section of the Army.
You want to kill him with laughs, huh?
They got such units.
A comics battalion? Yeah, they hit the beach right after the magicians.
It's called Special Services.
Uh-huh, and they pass out ping pong balls.
You know, I'd have known you were a dancer, even though you never said so.
Yeah.
You talk straight out, like a guy. Most names don't talk that way. Of course, I'm talking about showbiz, not ballet.
You date a lot of dancers?
I don't date a lot of anything.
You haven't got a girl?
Nope. See, most girls don't want to get serious with a comic. Yeah, but that's the way it's laid out.
What's laid out
The hero gets the girl, and the comic gets the laughs.
in the movies?
And in real life, pretty much all the same.
I wouldn't know. I haven't met any heroes.
Met any comics?
Just one. I want to look over that second act ballad.
Do you believe in chemistry?
Chemistry?
Well, you know, you look at someone and something happens.
I don't know.
It's happening here. O'Reilly and the maid. I think we're starting to see a hot affair. They really got eyes for each other.
Yeah, maybe they sense something in common.
Most people believe in it. Chemistry. Ever happened to you?
No,
How about your boyfriend?
we grew up together. He was just always there.
Till now.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, it never happened to me either. Chemistry.
Probably just in the movies.
It happened to my father.
Did?
Yep, from a bus window. He was on the corner, she was on the bus. They saw each other. Wham! He chased that bus for 5 blocks.
It was your mother?
Nope, some girl. We never saw her again. She used to tell me,
Hey, when it happens, you'll know. Just open it to number 17 and post mark. Yeah, it's an express.
yeah, it can happen. You just gotta be looking for it, is all.
Shall we get back to work?
So how are you all doing? This one grocer maybe wanted me to lay out some fresh coffee in here for you,
We just had coffee.
so that you won't have to go into the kitchen.
She probably just wants us out of the way while she learns to like the oven.
So you folks are in the show business, huh?
Yes. Do you ever attend the theater with Miss,
Kelly? No, not that much. I had a cousin in the hot potato at the World's Fair.
Dinner, such as it is, will
I remembered because the set designer and I stopped by before going to dinner at Topanet.
It must have been Ken. The stage manager was with me at the Blue Ribbon.
No, Margaret, I distinctly remember.
I ought to know where my own damn stage manager is, Ken.
Calm down, Marjorie. Why are you so upset?
An alibi, always.
No, the note says the hotel, not the theater. The night she was murdered, she had an appointment at the hotel.
An appointment with whom? No one was there.
Excuse me, Mrs. Von Grossen.
Yes?
Well, maybe you should put that book as far away from you as possible. Because if it connects to the killer, he would kill again.
But he doesn't know I have it, does he?
Well, he does now.
Really, Mr. McCool? For that to be true, the killer would have to be in this room.
Oh, let's not be ridiculous. Of course it wasn't one of us weird show people. Well, on with Act the Second, as Shakespeare might have said.
He might have, but I doubt if he ever did. Would you mind if I stayed and watched for a bit? You know how I adore the rehearsal process, Ken.
Oh, but it'll ruin the audition for you, Elsa.
Just a suit card.
No, really,
This is my house and...
For God's sakes, Marjorie, I need to get started.
Sit over here, Elsa.
So, begin Act 2 with, you just had a coffee.
Why no crossing and let Herr O'Reilly for shuffling?
All right, there. Bernice, second. Please.
White House merry-go-round, Act 2. It opens in the Senate chambers. On stage are Vic and Trudy. There are also some page boys.
Sounds Davoon.
Excuse me.
What is it now?
Sure, after this hot chocolate, I thought it gave me a terrible headache. And it knows I'm not needed in this number. So if you don't mind, I'll be after the aspirin.
Oh, you poor dear boy. There's some in the kitchen. I'll get it for you.
Come right back. Please continue.
All right, that's the format. Here's how it goes. Trudy is opening up letters from Vic's constituents, all of whom have advice on how to run the country, which leads to the opener, everyone can do it better.
So, following Bernice's intro, we do the song. Roger?
Biff, Trudy, and all from all the pages.
I'll bet you will.
Have a drink of juice.
What happened?
Try the light switch.
Where is it?
Everybody, just stand still. I'm going to face it.
Are there any candles?
What was that?
An owl!
In the library.
This is making me very nervous.
Calm down, Bernice.
Roger, I'm not Bernice. Stop rubbing my neck.
Oh, sorry.
Let's all remain calm. I'm sure Miss Von Grossman is on her way with candles. Are we all here? Are we? Didn't I just hear you scream just a moment ago?
Yes, I bumped into a chair.
We're fine, Bernice.
That's Roger and Ken. This is me, the performers.
I'm here.
And me. And Marjorie.
Right, sir, Matt. Everyone all right? I think it's because I plugged in the toaster.
We're fine, Elsa. Moving as quickly as we can.
No hurry, I haven't even started the white sauce yet.
White sauce? Hump sour brought in.
Come on, kids. Back to work.
The music. There you are. Ken.
Roger.
Marjorie. from the top. Worry for somewhere America, land of brave and true, and the castles and clothing and food for all belongs to you. Every man a king, every man a king, for you can be a millionaire. But there's something wrong in the world. There's enough for all people to share. When it's sunny too, and December too, or in the winter time or spring. Every without end, every neighbor a friend, with every man a king.
I don't think she liked it.
She's smiling, see? She's just not being vocal.
Well, following that, which will be catchier and funnier. Or what if you hate it that much?
Bernice, let's go on.
No, I mean that's the second act over.
All right. Marjorie, do you hate it? Or is Bernice going through a typical attack of paranoia?
Marjorie, honey, we're all friends here. If you have a problem with the number, just tell us now. And stop sitting there acting like a typical producer.
Someone has pulled the main power. Perhaps someone in this room. Perhaps not. Now, has anyone... She's dead.
Dad, my God!
That should make you feel better. At least it wasn't the song.
Now, has anyone come into the room from the passageway and out the door?
I can find the door. They'd have to go through me. Oh my gosh!
I'll check the hall.
Try here.
Someone call the police!
Police! Police!
On the phone, Bernice!
The phone is dead, remember?
Oh,
The closet! The closet!
the closet!
The phone is in the closet!
Oh, wait, no!
Roger, will you hold this?
Does this mean the show is canceled?
I should have listened to my numerologist. She said stay out of Westchester County. It adds up to death and decay.
Poor Marjorie. She had so many things to live for. Though at the moment, I can't think of a single one.
I fear Elsa's brought the stage door slasher to Chappaqua.
You think? It couldn't just be someone who wanted Marjorie dead. The Schuberts, maybe?
What about Elsa?
Put them in a snowdrift for now.
can't matter.
This coffee hot? Jeez, it's brutal out there.
Is this hot chocolate?
Don't touch that!
What?
I'm no expert, but this stuff smells to me like it's been poisoned. I noticed just where the lights went out, O'Reilly sniffed it and wouldn't... Hey, where is he anyway? That's the $64 question.
Elsa probably used too much salt.
You put salt in hot chocolate.
Oh, of course. Should just be a tad, though. But it really gives it a snack.
I've never thought of that. I've tried it out with nutmeg, but I didn't find that to be
Nutmeg and hot chocolate?
Could we leave the recipe exchange for tomorrow? We got a killer on the loose here.
I found the blueprints
What blueprints?
of the estate. Since whoever cut off the power escaped through the tunnels, I thought if we examine these, we might discover details of the tunnels. Then we can foray into the walls and look for clues. I've packed a picnic lunch in case we get lost.
These just show the house. They don't show the passageways.
Of course not. They're secret.
Right now, I want everybody where I can see them.
And I want to look for clues.
This is my investigation, and I say you are staying here.
Investigation? What investigation?
Murder investigation. I'm a cop.
What are you telling them?
This has gone too far for adventurousness from Gross Newton. I'm Sergeant Michelle Kelly of the New York City Police Department, here on the case of the stage door slasher.
So it's not audition.
Only for a killer, it seems.
Just my luck.
I told you. I told you. I told you. But did you listen? No. I'm just a silly songwriter. I did go to the Boston Conservatory.
I think this exposure unwise, Sergeant.
The killer is working too fast. He didn't go for you in the notebook. He went for someone who obviously could expose him somehow. And not just once. We've had 2 murders. Maybe 3, maybe 4, if we count O'Reilly.
Who was maybe 3?
There are bloodstains by the French door.
But no one else is missing.
Nobody we know about.
Whoa. Are you saying that someone could be missing who wasn't here in the first place?
But if you're the police, what was all that business about notifying them in regard to Baby's book?
A setup.
I was to be the bait, Roger, when the killer came for me. And the notebook. Sergeant would capture him. Clever, yes?
It was. Until you told us all about it.
Obviously, some other people were more dangerous to the killer than this book. Perhaps it's a combination of the book and those other people. With them out of the way, the book is useless. That's exactly the way I got it pegged, miss.
I still maintain that we should look for clues. The chase is half the fun.
Let me get this straight. All that business about Baby's book was just made up in order to...
No. The book is the real McCoy, sent to the department from Princeton last week. It contained information that made us reopen the case.
What sort of information?
Well, look at the last entry.
Piccadilly 1020.
My God! What is it, Bernice? Why just stop the second act opener? Oh, get me a pen. Oh, that is so annoying.
Well, the Piccadilly was our hotel in New York. But what's the 1020?
Your room.
My room?
And the rest of the artistic staff. It's Phoebe McAllister's last appointment, the night of the murder.
Oh, that's all the stuff that Elsa was talking about earlier. Well, obviously it didn't worry the killer too much.
Why shouldn't? The staff suite. My God! The key was left in the desk. designers, stage managers. Everyone had access to those rooms. You reopened the investigation based on that one appointment.
We were hoping it might lead to something.
Huh. Well, obviously it didn't.
Obviously, it did. There are 2 people dead.
Wait a second. The thing I can't figure out is why Bibi was at the hotel at all. Shows up the road, everyone stayed at home. It's a day off when the murder happened. Now, what's a chorus girl doing on her day off?
Well,
Sleeps.
well, she certainly wouldn't go where a murderer was loose.
I imagine she would want to spend that time with friends. Wouldn't you, Elsa?
Poor Bibi had many dear friends, Ken.
Too many?
There's a list following the appointment. 22 toe shoes, Leo. Then a series of numbers. 2, 8, 8, 1, 2, 9. Leo could be something astrological.
Isn't 22 a type of gun?
Caliber, yeah. We wondered about that, but there was no gun involved. 22 two-shoes.
What?
2-2, toe shoes, Leo. It sounds like the equipment was for ballet class. Though why she wear a tutu is beyond me. What's it look like? A tutu? Like a little skirt very stiff sticks out in the front leg. She had it on.
What?
Oh, we did movies that press. She had it on. So did the others.
Murdered in a tutu.
How are they wearing their hair? Hair? Yeah, was that the scene too? Now that you mention it, it was. Tight, pulled back like a school teacher's. Ballet dancers. The slasher was killing ballet dancers.
Why?
He probably sat through the Nutcracker one time too many.
What I mean is, they were dressed like ballet dancers. Like it was some sort of audition or...
I've got it! The new lyric. Anybody want to hear it? It's called Ways, Means, and Mischief. I'll take it from the chorus. Oh, poor Bernice. She works herself much too hard. Elsa!
You're dead!
I beg your pardon.
Maybe the cold revived her.
Don't anybody move.
What's this noise?
Elsa, we saw you dead and fall from the closet into Bernice's arms.
Oh, Bernice!
Perhaps it was someone else. I was in the basement gathering potatoes for the Vichy swap.
She's still out there, dead.
Who is dead?
Elsa, have you a twin?
Yeah, I am of triplets, sisters. But they're in Germany.
Elsa! Someone who looks very much like you was murdered here this afternoon.
I will look.
Come, this way.
My mentor and doctor worked in Berlin at the government printing plant. In 1923, a crate with German marks the equivalent of $5 American fell and crushed them. Me and my sisters were raised by relatives. We only saw each other for Weihnachtsbaum to decorate the Weihnachtsbaum and give out Weihnachtsgeschenk.
Gesundheit.
The point is, I did not know my sisters!
That woman has absolutely no sense of humor.
Did Elsa accompany you out of town during Manhattan holiday?
No, she stayed here at the house.
My God, identical triplets, secret passages, a homicidal maniac.
Yeah, it's beginning to look like one of your Hollywood mystery directors, Mr. Delaney.
I didn't know you directed a mystery, Ken.
1, Murder at the Biltmore. Is Elijah Cook Jr.?
Has that been released?
No. Have you seen it?
I think so.
I don't think she looks a thing like me.
But Elsa! She's the spitting image.
Were either of your sisters ballet dancers by any chance?
Dancers? Got to Hilda know. Hilda lives in Strasbourg, where she works at a shipping yard making sails. And Helga lives at Stuttgart, where she waits tables at a beer garden. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to dinner.
Are you saying that's not your sister out there?
Anything is possible, but I believe my sisters to be in Germany.
That woman out there is an exact likeness.
My Großvater is a merchant seaman out of Berlin. Perhaps they put ashore in Brooklyn. It's only a train ride away from here. Wiesbaden? Oh, is it true Mr. O'Reilly is dead?
We don't know.
See, I told you she had eyes for him. 2 murders, and all she could think about was Laura.
Obviously, Elsa is lying, though I can't imagine why.
She's covering for him.
I thought espionage was in your blood.
It is. It's just a bit sluggish at the moment.
Maybe Elsa's sister was on her way here and was murdered before Elsa knew she arrived.
Then why wouldn't she identify her?
Perhaps Elsa's sister is the slasher.
If Elsa's sister is the slasher, then who slashed her?
Well, I'll tell you. It's all too confusing.
No, it's simple. Look, you got a sister who's a servant in Chappaqua, a sister selling sausage and sauerkraut in Stuttgart, and a sister sewing sails somewhere.
Strasland.
So either Hilda from Stuttgart or Hilda from Strasbourg, while seeking her sister in a swanky, secluded session in Chappaqua, is attacked by a homicidal halfwit who thinks Hilda or Hilda is Elsa. Now, ask yourselves why.
Ask myself why. I don't even know what you said.
Asking myself, why? What?
Not why what, why who?
Why? Who? What?
No, not why, who, what. Why, what?
Why, who, what? Why?
What?
Because before you ask who, you have to ask why.
And how?
How what?
Oh, I was just agreeing. And how?
Maybe it depends on when.
When what?
Oh, please, if you're going to do that again. I need another drink.
Let me see that book.
Could Elsa be the stage door slasher? Well, it's all what we're thinking, right?
That's what we're all thinking, is it? But why would Elsa murder 3 women?
Jealousy.
Of who?
Of your friends, of course. You said you had many.
I said Phoebe had many.
Really, Roger, if you're gonna take the thoughts of others, you better stick to Jerome Kerr. You do that so much better.
I do not steal from Jerome Kern.
He most certainly does not.
Thank you, Ruth.
It's Sigmund Romberg.
Fine. Let's all be viciously funny about my talent. I see it as an exceptionally transparent attempt to distract us from the real purpose. Which is, which one of us had motive?
All right. Shall we begin with the well-known fact that you hate dancers?
I do not hate dancers. I just don't like it when they sing.
You did demand those 3 to be removed from the numbers.
but not with a knife.
My point is, we can come up with a motive for any of us, even me. But I doubt the killer's in this room.
What about O'Reilly? We haven't seen him since the blackout.
He may be dead.
Or in those tunnels.
We won't know if we won't look. I still suggest an arm parade to the walls. I'm going to serve dinner. There's another possibility. Perhaps Elsa is her sister.
What?
Just something that happened earlier when I attempted to kiss her good morning. Something different.
She kisses her maid good morning?
Okay, now I want to get to solving this thing. So I want to reconstruct the moment before the crime. I want all of you to show me exactly where you were standing when the lights went out.
This is ridiculous.
No, this could work. Ellery Queen does this all the time.
All right, let's give it a try. I was here. Bernice, where were you?
She was over there.
We were here. Or Marjorie was in the chair.
This doesn't tell me a thing.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I don't think Elsa should be alone in the kitchen with Elsa.
Oh, wait a second, Ken. I wanted to read you the new second act opener.
Personally, I thought what we had originally was just fine.
Marjorie hated it.
Marjorie was dead. I don't think you should allow a dead woman's opinion to influence you.
I can't believe one of them was flashing.
Nah, I doubt they are. I got me a whole other theory.
You come to the kitchen?
In a sec.
Did you find something interesting?
It's addresses, appointments, and a sort of log. She refers to things she's done that day. LN_W/K.
Lunch with Kathy, another dancer in the show. We already checked all those notes out. The ones we could make sense of, anyway.
I think it's a code.
Code? Why should she keep a code?
Every so often, there's nothing but a row of numbers.
Phone numbers.
But there's not always an exchange. Here's Endicott, Murray Hill, but then just rows of numbers. It's a code.
Bank accounts, maybe. Secret bank accounts.
Maybe.
I got me a whole other theory, and it's based on plain old-fashioned police work.
Hey, maybe serial numbers.
Observation. Observation, that's the key. And if I'm right, then someone's in very great danger. And I think I know who that someone is.
Maybe the numbers are letter substitutes.
Where'd you learn to do that?
When you were a kid, didn't you ever say that Jack Washington or man and get a secret code?
John Winslow of the Navy? I got it.
Well, I'll use the Orphananny system and let's see if we can break it.
What we need is paper. Holy mackerel! The desk drawer! He's Sarge. Where's the top go?
Another tunnel.
This place has more surprises than Sherlock Holmes.
There are steps leading down.
Are you nuts? Don't go down there!
I want to see what's down here.
If it runs into the slasher, do not delay.
It looks like a wine cellar.
Great! Now come back up! I can't believe you're doing this when there's a killer on the loose. I mean, there's probably someone, maybe a raving maniac, with a knife or a saber. you're walking around down there instead of staying up here in the light where it's safe. The lights are going out again. Oh my God. Whew. Can I help you? All the dancers are out right now, but if you care to leave a message. Oh, no thanks. I shaved earlier. I have no worries. Right at the dancer. Do you know? Oh, you think I'm a dancer? Oh, that agent of mine. He'll tell anybody anything to get me to work. No, you see, I'm a comic. Looking for this? How'd you get out of there?
There's a lever next to the door.
The slasher was here.
The slasher was here?
Yeah, while you were down there. In a long raincoat with a bag over his head.
Well, what did he look like?
Like someone with a long raincoat with a bag.
No, was it tall, short?
Who knows? Both maybe. I was busy looking at the razor.
We should tell the others.
No, it could be one of them. He was after this, but I grabbed it and ran.
You did? Gee, you're kind of brave.
Nah, just fast. See, whenever you play some of these places, I play.
Which one of them do you think it is?
Well, I got a theory, based on observation.
O'Reilly!
We thought you were dead!
Sure. Well, there's someone else. I was hit on the head and left to die.
When was this?
When I went to the Aspen.
I hope you had a chance to take a couple.
When I come to, I found myself in the tunnel. And I had doubled on time trying to get out.
We've had 2 murders here.
Murders? Who?
Miss Batterstock and someone who we think is either Hilda, Helga, or Helsa.
What?
Someone who we think is Elsa's twin sister.
Fell right in that closet.
Her sister, was it? And Elsa, she is all right?
Oh, yeah. She's fine. She was concerned all about you, too.
Was she now? Well, she's a fine soup of glass. I believe I'll have a spot of brandy to ward off the chill.
Well, sit still. I'll get it.
How long have you been in America, Mr. O'Reilly?
What?
I asked how long you've been in the country. You are Irish-born.
I was paddling a cow.
And where in Ireland are you from?
Sure, you're from Ireland, Colin.
I've never been there, you know.
Well, there's a spot in County Lardy, which the sun, rising over the Madeira Mountains, hits first, waking the fine village of McGillicuddy to another one of God's fine days. It is there that I'm from, and it is there that I'll ever be.
You gotta know to ask an Irishman where he's from. We could be here all night.
We drink after it's as warm as a bottle of peat in August.
Have I seen you in anything on Broadway, Mr. O'Reilly?
I read a book about me, miss.
Dinner is served. Oh, Mr. O'Reilly, you've returned to us.
easy enough to tell. We'll give him some brandy and see if he starts to fight, sing, or write a poem.
Oh God! I went and forgot me drink. Dinner is served, Elsa. Elsa, they tell me your sister's dead. Are you in mourning? Elsa, come out. I think we need to talk.
Where's that club?
I'm gonna go in there.
Are you crazy? You can't do that.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing.
Sure we can. We need to track directions. Mickey, you enter from here. I'll enter from the billiard room.
That's the billiard room.
Yeah.
Interesting, you would place it over here next to the parlor.
Well, it used to be the music room, you see, but I would have put it closer to the solarium.
Can we hold the architectural discussion for later? He might be killing her. I'm going in.
I'll go with you. Two can die as easy as one.
Here, take this flashlight so you can see what you're up against.
See it? Who wants to see it?
Play the radio loud. That way we can always find each room.
Turn it to the red network. NBC. Phil Spinley and his girl orchestra are playing now.
Buried in the snow in this blizzard, fast reaching catastrophic proportions, transportation has halted. Governor Lemon and Mayor LaGuardia have declared a state of emergency.
My God! All we need now is a power barrier.
If you say one word, I will drag you into those tunnels where no one can find you. Have you ever been tied to a wall and whipped? Have you?
Do I have to answer that? Ah, here's the library.
Remember, one word, and you die.
She's in the closet. She's in the closet. Who? Elsa. She's in the closet. Well, what's she doing in the closet?
Just keep her locked up. Tell help come.
I'm going for the police officer. Stay here in case she comes out of the walls.
Out of the walls. Oh, yes, I forgot. We were visiting the house of Usher.
Out of the walls. Out of the walls. That's it, Roger.
Was it?
The second act opener must be a waltz.
A waltz?
Yes. And Pete Rogers does one every show.
Bernice, this is hardly the time, and it certainly isn't the place.
The time. Is it the time? I'm creating. And he tells me this is the time. The contractions are beginning. And he tells me it isn't the time. I've been stopped from giving birth here a lot tonight.
Has anyone seen the maid?
She's in the closet.
I've got a gun.
What's an Irish tenor doing with the gun?
I'm not Irish. I'm Italian. Lieutenant Tony Garibaldi. NYPD. Working on the case of the state of slasher. The maid is the slasher. She's on her way up the river. All right, Wenzel. Come out with your hands up. I'm counting to 10. Eins, zwei, drei.
He's counting in German.
Well, Elsa's German.
Vier, fünf.
Boom.
5.
No wonder they're so broke over there.
9, then.
Oh, actually, she could have come out if she wanted to. The door's locked.
Well, unlock it.
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you. Ooh, the flashlight went out, and we've been wandering around in the pitch black. We would have been separated if I'd held her hand and led through the tunnels. Come on, Nikki, we're back in the house. Where'd you come from? Where's Nikki? Wait, what? I can't understand a thing you're saying because you got that gag in there. Okay, now, what'd you say?
I said, get this gag out of my mouth.
Did you pass the maid in there?
Who knows? It's too dark to see anything.
I'll take a look.
No, hold it. This is a job for the police.
But he is the police. Lieutenant Tony. So, but
He's working on the case of the stage door slasher.
Out of where?
Headquarters.
What division?
Eerie Crimes.
Erie Crimes Division?
Yes, it's a new team. The commissioner just...
You got a badge.
Of course he has a badge. He's just showed it to us.
Come on, pal. Let's see some ID.
Sure. Hands up! Everyone, move over there! Move! Move! Move!
It's my badge, right? You're the one who conked me on the head, right?
I need the ID. Almost worked till a bumble last year spoiled everything.
Hey, wait just a second.
I can't find that police officer anywhere.
careful, Elsa.
Oh,
Hands up, sister. Stop this walking.
what's gotten into Mr. O'Reilly?
He's not O'Reilly.
My name is Klaus Stansdorf of the Jam Stock Police.
The Gestapo.
What's the Gestapo want with the stage door slasher?
What I want for you, Sergeant Kelly, to take the lantern and lead the way through the passage.
You can go to hell. Chuck Daisies, Ensign Nicole Crandall, United States Naval Intelligence.
We're gonna need some rope. In the pantry. I'll get it.
Oh, come on, Elsa.
Wait. I'm not staying here with all these guys waving around. Bernice.
Oh, what? Oh, scotch and soda.
Oh, never mind.
Up against the piano, crowdhead.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Basic training.
That's pretty basic, all right.
Okay, Ensign. I'll take over from here.
Naval intelligence? Well, I'll be.
We've been after this guy for 3 weeks.
No wonder you're always walking in those tunnels. You were packing a heater in that handbag.
This cat a spy or something? Worse, he's a saboteur. This is Dieter Wenzel.
Wenzel?
That's right. Pulse's brother.
What's he doing here?
Well, the Nazis landed this guy and 5 others on Long Island 3 weeks ago. We caught 4 of them in Sag Harbor posing as novelists.
You have the wrong man.
Baloney! The Nazis had $500,000 and a mission to blow up installations all over the country to effectively retard our nation's communication systems.
Gee, and I thought the Postal Service was already taking care of that.
But this guy and a guy named Franz Becker decided that money was more important than fatherland and took off with the Joe Randine.
So where's this guy's buddy Becker?
Well, the Katzenjammer kid over here bumped him off for the greenbacks. Isn't that right, Fritz?
Wrong. I killed Beavis and do the traitor, Duncombe.
Hey, who you calling a dumbcom?
Her, I call Duncombe. You, I call Bumblenuts.
That's straight.
So, how'd you get on this guy's trail? Well, Naval Intelligence knew he had a sister. We figured it was a long shot, but he might go for her.
And they sent you alone against a killer?
I was the only one who could sing harmony.
Listen to me, all you. Your lives are in great danger.
Okay, pal, we're all ears.
I'm not Dieter Wenzel. Dieter Wenzel is an officer in Abwehr. He's also a German military counterintelligence and a homicidal maniac.
Homicidal maniac? How'd he get in the German army?
We recruited him.
And he's doing all the killing?
Of course.
And where is he?
He is.
Okay, here's the rope. I'll tie him up. I'm very handy with half hitches. That's it. It's gone. The lyric is gone, and I'll never get it back.
He's dead. The knife came right through here.
Moby Dick. Gee, that knife went through the whole book. I don't see how he did that. I couldn't even get through the first chapter.
My God.
He was stabbed through the bookcase. This is about where I was grabbed.
There's a passage there.
Holy mackerel!
I'm going in. It's useless, Sergeant. That passage branches off into 5 others.
My God!
He was stabbed through that bookcase and nearly fell on Bernice.
Oh, Bernice! Are you all right?
I can't work like this, Roger. These people have no respect for an artist. It's casting swirls before pine. I am very drunk.
No good. It splits off 5 different ways just inside. Now, look, we're gonna take things a step at a time. Now, first, we gotta get this guy outside with the others. Couple, you give me a hand.
It's a consonant substitution.
What?
Poor Phoebe's book. Someone was trying to work out the code.
I was.
I love code. It's like playing pop. Phoebe was substituting consonants for numerals on a triplet basis.
How does it work?
Well, it would work much easier if the lights were on. But now it's very, very easy. Ha. This becomes A, P, apples, corn, this is oranges, peppermint, apples again.
Apples, corn, oranges, peppermint?
What do you make of that?
It might be some sort of salad.
Really, I would think the peppermint might tend to dominate.
Not if it weren't allowed to stand for too long.
Perhaps the sweetness of the oranges might counteract.
Word substitute.
Word substitutes. That's it. It's
Nothing
not.
wrong. But the beef is getting dry.
Elsa!
Oh, what now?
Put your hands up.
Elsa!
What is wrong with you people?
Elsa, we know you're the Splashes.
I beg your pardon.
You threatened me with a butcher knife.
When you open that closet, knife! In addition to keeping the dinner warm, I have been right through the closet trying to avoid from being killed by the homicidal maniac of a brother.
Dear?
Yeah, he came out seeking refuge and posing as an Irish tenor.
Patrick O'Reilly.
Yeah,
But he's dead. They're burying him in the snowdrift right now.
have a look. Yeah, that's his Dieter. Poor Dieter. He was a very famous entertainer from Berlin, you know. Now he lies in snowdrift for strangers.
Yes. I hope there isn't a sudden thaw. I don't know what the milkman would think.
He was trying to kill you earlier?
Yeah, he knew I would turn into the authorities. You shot him, did you?
He was stabbed through the bookcase.
Ah, my God, the tunnels!
What about that?
There's something in there. Something evil. I have brushed against it in the dark.
Have you seen it?
If it is human, it is in all black. It smells of death. It is demonic. And it waits for all of us. Should I put the cucumber in the microwave?
Yes, I suppose so. Something evil. I'm going for Sergeant.
Did Helsa actually threaten you earlier?
Well, she held up the knife, but then we slammed the door in her face.
She could be telling the truth then.
Well, if she is, we need to get out of this house. Blizzard or no blizzard.
Even if she is, we need to solve that code as soon as possible.
What's it say about the night of the murder?
Piccadilly 1020 corn. What's another word for corn?
No, 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 no. But I'm the only one with even the slightest knowledge of the passages. I have to go.
This is too dangerous for you.
Not with this. The danger which General von Grossman is carrying as the personal bodyguard to the Archduke Ferdinand.
You know how to use that thing?
Sergeant, I have shot the O out of every stop sign in Westchester County.
That's good enough for me. Okay, here's the listen, everybody. We've broken part of the code in Dee Dee's notebook. And here's what it says about the night of the murder. Piccadilly 1020 corn.
Corn. What's corn?
A word substitute, we think.
You think? She was a dancer, wasn't she? Maybe she had corns. Okay, here's the plan. We go in from the 3 passages out of here. 1 gun to a passage. The 4th gun stays here in case the fiend, or whatever it is, comes out the walls. Now you take that passage. Eddie, you pulled me out of those tunnels pretty good, so take this and go in from there.
Hey, if that time won't have one of those guns, a flag that pops out and says, BANG! If so, I don't know what to do with it. Boy, I played some tough rooms in my life. But you know what? This one just takes the cake.
And so you take yours. Aye, ma'am. I want people working over this code anyways. Is there any place the tunnels don't lead?
The pantry.
You three, go into the pantry. That way you'll be safe.
Safety is exactly what I had in mind.
Come on, Bernice. We're moving along.
Oh, good. The ocean is late.
All set? Let's go.
Move carefully. It's a maze in there.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay?
I asked you first. Hey, listen. If I'm not back in 24 hours, cancel my Adam Friday.
Roger and Bernice are all tucked in, surrounded by frying pans. Let's hope they don't get an argument over a lyric.
Shouldn't you stay with them?
I thought I should be here with you. You have the job of guarding 3 secret passages at once.
Thanks.
Still working on that book, I see.
Yeah, these foods as word substitutes. I just can't figure them.
Another code, lost in Phoebe's head forever.
Yeah.
Must congratulate you, Edison, on your performance. As a chorus girl. Very detailed. The walk, the trip over the suitcase was a nice touch.
Well, actually, that was me.
Yes. And your language. Well, so typically crass and full of banal truth.
Well, actually, that was me too. See, I was a hopeful, knocking around on the Great White Way before I joined the Navy.
Did you by chance audition for me?
I don't know, Mr. Delamace. I went to so many auditions. Maybe one of them was for you.
I think I would have singled you out.
I doubt that.
As different from the rest.
Different?
You didn't see yourself different from the self-involved, run-of-the-mill, 40 chorus girl?
Tino, I thought most of them were pretty nifty.
Nifty. The chase must be going badly. I expected to hear gunshots by now.
Oh, did you direct I Married an Angel?
That was Josh Logan.
And let's see, I tried out for Boys from Syracuse.
George Abbott.
Sing out the news. Who's who?
Charles Freeman. Leonard Sullivan.
Who's who? People.
What?
Phoebe was substituting foods for people. She was probably keeping track of appointments she didn't want anyone to know about.
Anyone being Elsa, obviously.
So that night, it was Piccadilly 1020 Corn. But who was Corn? A comedian in the show, maybe? Corny. What's another word for... Oh my god.
Philo Vance would have gotten it so much sooner, my pretty. Now, shall we take a swell trip?
Naturally, Bernice needs another drink, so I've been elected to...
Don't do anything foolish, Roger.
Ken, I don't want to deal with this. I absolutely refuse to deal with this.
I bet you think I'm crazy. Well, I'm not crazy!
Ken, I have no intention of getting dragged into a psychological discussion with you. God knows I'm not secure enough with my own problems to deal with yours.
Oh, how silly. I must have turned left with the hot water heater. Ken, what are you doing? Don't tell me that you're the stage door slasher.
I am.
I told you not to tell me.
Over there. Put your gun over here. You too, Roger.
Excuse me, but...
Bernice!
had to ask.
A simple woman, born of simple stock.
Is this going to be a long story?
My father left her for a ballet dancer.
I knew it.
She was beautiful.
The ballet.
My mother, beautiful!
Well, if you think so much of her, when's the last time you called her?
Well, it's been a while, sure. But what does it matter to you guys? You're all gonna die. Now, just remains how?
Ken, I'm not putting on a tutu for anyone.
Fire. Of course. What can be so natural? So many lanterns. Now let's see. Roger, stay. Elsa, sit down. Bernice, put your hands on the piano. Nikki on the floor. Good. Act natural. Don't look at the guy! Good. Reminiscence from the last scene of Berlin Calling with Paul Lucas.
Oh my God.
And Merle Oberon. A film I assume you've all seen, since you've seen everything else that I've done that hasn't been released yet. Now, just remains what I can use to spread the fire more quickly.
Trichomia.
Wow, Eddie, you're just in the nick of time.
Oh! Well, I was no sooner in the tunnels when it hit me. What Mr. Monroe
Newton.
said.
Well, what did I
It's amazing here. What's another word for corn? Maze. Candela maze. So I've been trying to find my way back ever since.
say? Eddie, if you're done with that cognac, can I borrow it?
Bernice, you don't need another drink.
We're not at your house, Roger. You don't have to count. Kendale Mays, the stage door slasher.
Sure, he ran and he hid for his paranoia, his madness, his murders, inhuman tendencies would ever be noticed.
Where was that?
MGM.
Oh my! We got stopped by Sergeant Kelly and tell him the chase is over. She could be wandering around in there for hours. Eddie, will you go in from there? Instant, stay here and hold down the fort. Is there any rope? In the closet, Bernice. Oh, well, I guess it's all right this time. With the killer got.
Oh, I'm so tired of picking this one up off the floor. This calls for strong coffee.
Did she get the rope?
What?
The rope.
Oh, yes, here it is. Did she get my coat? Oh. My face is a little flush. How about a powder brush? Oh. An elephant.
Hey, listen, I prefer to be the hero than being the comic. Because whenever you're the hero, you spend most of your time being scared out of your wits. I better get back to those tunnels and tell Kelly to caught the slasher.
And the saboteur.
Yeah, and this is they're selling sausage in Chicago. I put another gun now. I'll be right back.
Oh, where is everyone?
If Ken is the slasher, then who killed...
I did. Don't move. I know you have a gun identification as an intelligence officer. Where are they? I also know what you are thinking. You are thinking someone is older, and I am trained in hand-to-hand combat. I could probably take this knife away from an older one, but can you take it from me? If your naval intelligence was even a little intelligent, they would know that Dieter Wenzel was once the toast of the Berlin Cabaret.
More famous than Sally Bowles.
A female impersonator?
The best. I do Lenya, Josephine Baker, and the great Dietrich. Also, my legs are better.
You killed
Everyone!
Miss Baverstock?
Well, I thought that was probably from Grosman. She had been sitting in that chair before. With her out of the way, this house would have been mine. And I wanted people to think that the real stage door slasher was here. As it turned out, he was. I also killed the Gestapo agent.
Oh, really?
No, O'Reilly. Oh, just a joke from the cabaret days.
So, it really was your sister.
Twin sister, yeah.
You killed your own sister?
Oh, we were never close. Besides, I needed her identity, as I now need yours.
She'll never get away with this.
Really? Have $500,000 and this is America.
But how do you know about what went on?
The walls have eyes as well as ears, Miss Super Spy. If all Americans are as simple-minded as you, your capital will one day be Berlin. Now, time for you to disappear in the tunnels of the ludicrous house.
Don't move! I warn you, I'm a skilled marksman.
The safety is on, Mr. Lone Ranger. A Luger, a German gun, one of the best. Over there with her.
What happened to her hair?
She's a guy.
Why is he wearing a dress? Oh, I get it. You're trying to stay out of the army.
Where can you find a comedian and a super spy in the same room?
The White House, probably.
All right, it's time for you to secure.
What's he so burned about anyhow? Did you tell him to do the wall? To do the windows or something?
This is Dieter Wenzel.
The homicidal maniac? We could be in a lot of trouble.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, well, you see, that won't be easy.
Why not?
Because, naturally, I'm scared of guns. So whenever they ask me to go in the tunnels with it, I naturally remove the bullets.
What?
This cornet really packs a punch.
Wow, Eddie, you're in this time a second time.
You tie up him, her, it. I'll keep an eye on him.
Don't let anybody move.
It's okay, Sarge. We caught the killers.
This is the stage door slasher?
No, I'm the lyricist.
Over here, Sarge.
Hello? Hello? Are you all right?
This is the stage door slash.
Elsa is a Nazi saboteur.
Elsa? A saboteur?
But it's not actually Elsa. It's her twin brother, Dieter. A female impersonator.
I do La Lenya, Josephine Baker, a great Dietrich, and
Really? Do you do Judy Garland?
no, her voice is too rangy for me.
Really? I would think you did Lost Lenya.
Well, La Lenya is basically a chest tone, while Garland.
Well, it's true. Garland is all head tones.
Could we leave the musical discussion for another day? I want to lock these two up.
I warn you, I know people in high places. I know Jack Warner personally. I had lunch with Llewellyn Parsons.
Come on, you.
Actress today, but unknown great political power. But someday,
Fine. When they make it into office, I'll point you to their cabinet.
they will. They will.
I want to be the very best.
Okay, Sal, leave that person.
I
and the saboteur. We can make windshield.
The success of our celebration. The success of our adventure calls for a celebration. Let's retire to the kitchen for crepes, flambe, on roasted Newton.
It's not made out of corn, is it?
Corn? Corn. Of course, corn nuts and Roger.
What's it?
We were wrong setting our musical in Washington. These are tough times. Times that call for the spirit of America. The cornfields, the cowboys, the surge with really little crap on top. Our next musical will take place in Nebraska.
Nebraska? Hey, we are ready to sing.
Well, you two have performed quite heroically. The Navy will be proud of you, Nicole. I intend to write to Eleanor Roosevelt about you. And as for you, Mr. McEwen, I'm sorry this was not a real audition, for if it were, you certainly would have gotten the part.
That's okay. He got the girl.
Yes, he did. I mean, it.
Hey, how can I resist a guy that comes flying out of the walls every time I need him?
I gotta warn you, I'm not a hero naturally.
No one's a hero naturally. Besides, I'm not concerned about heroics. I'm concerned about chemistry.
I got that.